Johnny lived next door to me, and Paul lived down the block. We'd meet each day at my house sharp at 6 o'clock. We raced our bikes to school, and Paul would always win. Johnny said that's 'cause we're 9 and Paul had just turned 10. First day of high school, on my way to my first class, 3 football players said they wouldn't let me pass. I set my books down and I rolled up my sleeves, and then I noticed there were 2 boys next to me. It was me and John and Paul, the best friends you ever saw. All for one and one for all. It was me and John and Paul. I wonder why they call it graduation day. It's more like a funeral for youth that's passed away. Paul said he's leaving for the army in 2 weeks. Johnny said let's go to town and make some memories. It was me and John and Paul, the best friends you ever saw. All for one and one for all. It was me and John and Paul. Years later I heard Paul came back from the Gulf War. I flew up from Tennessee to visit him once more. It didn't shock me none to hear that he'd been brave. He lost his own life, but another one he saved. I waited by a tree till everyone had left, and I went up to say a prayer where my pal slept. And then I heard a voice I hadn't heard in years. I didn't need to turn around, I knew just who was there. It was me and John and Paul, the best friends you ever saw. All for one and one for all. It was me and John and Paul. It was me and John and Paul, the best friends you ever saw. All for one and one